Dear students, thank you for tuning in. This lesson is for English 808 for technical and vocational schools. It is Unit 9, Lesson 2, Adverb Clauses of Reason. Now, in order for you to do the lesson well, you need the following. Number 1, project success 2, student's book. Number 2, a notebook or a piece of paper. 3, a pen or a pencil. 4, a dictionary. Now, lesson objectives. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to use adverb clauses of reason in writing sentences. So, what is an adverb clause? So, let's check that with a sentence. She moved. Now, I need to use the adverb clause of reason. I add this because she wanted more convenience. Now, let's take a look at another example. You have a gap, then a comma. She lives in a small apartment. I need to use the adverb clause of reason. I say, since she has 2 children. Since she has 2 children. Another example, comma, they can help out with the move. Now, I need to use the adverb clause of reason. Now that her sons are older. So, adverb clauses are used to explain why someone does something or why something happens, an action. So, adverb clauses are these. Because she wanted more convenience, since she has 2 children, now that her sons are older. Okay? And we use actions, for example, do or go, so we separate the main clause to the adverb clause. All right? So, adverbs of reason. The first one, the most famous, okay? Because. Then we have since. Now that, as long as, while, for, because of, due to. But in this lesson, I'm not going to cover all of them. Actually, just 4 of them. All right, let's move. Adverb clauses of reason. Now we have the main clause and we have the adverb clause. So, what do we write in the main clause? We start with a pronoun, subject, like she is sick. She is sick is a main clause. Then I add the adverb clause, because. I use the adverb vocabulary, because. She went out. You see? Because I had the adverb of reason, because, the whole clause becomes an adverb clause. She is sick because she went out. The man can go now. I change the adverb. I use since. So, since he has finished. All right. The report is ready now that. This is another adverb of reason. I say, it has signed. It has signed. He can't leave the house as another adverb of reason. There's a lockdown. You see? If I switched any of them, they would still mean the same thing. Let me try. The man can go now. Instead of since, I'll say because. Because he has finished. Perfectly fine. If I choose this one, the report is ready, and instead of now that, I say because. Because it has been signed. The same thing. He can't leave the house. Change as. I say because there's a lockdown. Okay? So they are interchangeably, and they are interchangeable, and you can use them. So let's try task 1. Question. Place the adverb in the following. And you have a mark of 3. Number 1. Maha can speak French. She lived in France once. You have to place because within this sentence. You have 5 seconds. Okay, let's check. The answer is right here. Maha can speak French. This is the main clause. So I add an adverb clause. I say because she lived in France once. All right, let's check the other one. Amr is late today. He overslept. you have to use since. You have 5 seconds. All right, let's check the answer. The answer is right over there. You say, Amr is late today since he overslept. All right, if you're correct, give yourself a mark. 3. They won the match. They trained very well. Use as within the sentence. 5 seconds. Okay, let's check the answer. The answer is right over here. You say they won the match as they trained very well. Now give yourself a mark of 3 and let's carry on. Adverb clauses of reason. Now I'm going to switch. I'm going to start with the adverb clause this time and then end it with the main clause. So I start with the adverbs. So I start with because. She went out. Notice that I have a comma now. Since he has finished, another comma. Now that it has been signed, comma, as there's a lockdown, comma. Let's check the main clause of these sentences. Because she went out, she is sick. Since he has finished, the man can go now. Now that it has been signed, the report is ready. As there's a lockdown, he can't leave the house. So what has been changed? Well, look at these. Now, I have capital letters in because, since, now, and as, because they start the sentences, okay? And then these letters, they are lowercase now. Why? Because they are not in the beginning of the sentence, they are in the middle, okay? And I added the commas. And I shifted these into lowercase as well. All right. So task number 2. Write T if the sentence is correct or F if it's false. And you have a mark of 3. Number 1. Now that's raining, the plants will grow. If it's correct, write T. If it's false, write false. 5 seconds. Okay, let's check the answer. The answer is false. Why is that? You have to add a comma to make it right. All right, number 2. Because here, he's here, comma, will have the party. True or false? 5 seconds. Let's check the answer. The answer is true, because he's here, we'll have the party. Okay, third one. He succeeded, comma, he worked hard as. True or false? 5 seconds. Okay, let's check the answer. The answer is false. Why is that? As he worked hard, I switched. You see? As he worked hard, comma, he succeeded. He succeeded. Now give yourself a mark of 3 and let's carry on. Task number 3. In your notebooks, answer the following question. Combine pair of sentences using the provided adverbs, as in the example below. I'm going to answer the first one. Iman decided to move, full stop. She has a better offer elsewhere. Now your task is to use because between the parentheses to combine these two sentences. Let's check the answer. The answer is Iman decided to move because she has a better offer elsewhere. Full stop. I use because in here and combine both sentences. Now your task is to combine 2 to 5. Let me read them for you. They had a lot of unwanted belongings, full stop. They had a garage sale.